Good evening. A very warm welcome tonight to the Transgender Service of Remembrance 2020. My name is Mia Smith and I'm the chaplain of Hertford College, and it's our privilege to host this service in person most years. This year, unfortunately, because we are in lockdown in England, we are unable to meet in person, but it is more important than ever that we continue to remember members of the transgender community who have lost their lives during the past year. So on behalf of Hertford College and the Oxford University LGBTQ Society, we welcome you. We meet tonight to remember, to grieve, to name those who have been lost, and together to resolve to build a better, more loving world. Before I hand you over to members of Hertford College and others who will contribute to tonight's service, let's take a moment of silence and just recognise how you are as you come to this very important service of remembrance tonight.
I burned only one candle at the graves of my children. As the sky bled and a voice cried out secretly and alone, my prayers were as ashes in my mouth, the love of strangers as cutting as barbed wire. Mistake me not, it was nothing so gentle as grief. Grief, that mint-green muted blizzard of missed opportunities and hopeless singing. No. Nor was it quite like rage, all bile and napalm. If it had been such, I would have been entirely combusted, corroded. I felt more as if I stood atop a blue glass wave, descending in foam and thunder to the sand, that from my heart sprouted obsidian roses, that hummingbirds whirred and glistened beneath my arms. Take up the standard, the clouds whispered. March on, cried volcano-forged diamonds around the necks of clueless brides-to-be. The angels accosted me to write their names. Thus I ripped my sleeve, and on my flesh, my pale, corpse-like flesh, belying all my vitality, I wrote their names. Beautiful, outlandish names, unspoken now, but carved onto the bark of willow trees. My children are dead, yes, but I am alive, and for as long as I am not lost, they are still here.
We now remember everyone we have lost over the past year. For every name, we think not only of the invaluable life lost, but all the lives touched by them. We think of their loved ones. We think of ourselves and our community, but losing one of our own is a loss we all feel. We grieve together. The death of trans people at the hands of transphobia is a pandemic. More than 1 in 4 trans young people have attempted suicide. 48% of trans people in Britain have attempted suicide at least once. 2 in 5 trans people have been attacked or threatened with violence in the past 5 years. This is a public emergency that no one will acknowledge. Today and every day, we demand that they listen, strengthened by the weight of all those who were denied their own voice as we speak for them. Sarah Hegarty. Unnamed, unnamed, unnamed. Paulo Arujo. Romy Gonzalez. Soledad Fernandez. Michelle Almeida. La Diva. Vidalia Molina Delgado. Julia. Deborah Carranza. Hamza. Unnamed. Romanik. Michelle Pfeiffer. Lorena Vicente. Brianna B.B. Hill. Lina Marcela Jimenez Granados, ID da Silva, unnamed, Chico Chirinos, Anahi Miranda Rivas, Bruna Suarez, unnamed, 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 Paula Santos, Jade Camila Diaz, Ricky Miron, Pedrita, Daphne Koani, Michelle N. Giselle Kovala, Monica de la Torre, Jerica Rivas Ruiz, Victoria Pineda, La Pompis, Sarita, Pedrita, Carol, Coral, Rafaela Salas, Isabelle Prado, Monica Coelho, Alejandra, unnamed, Rosa Granados, unnamed, Mufa Alaba, E.L., Nicole, Marcela Brandina, Veronica de Oliveira, Lorana Mountains dos Santos, Nikki Kuhnhausen, unnamed, Via de Alvarez, Yahira Nesby, Krista Conda Vasquez, Kendall, unnamed, Andrea Nahili, Julie Berman, Luciana Robledo, Alice Nobrega, Mia Perry, Eli Pimento, Justin Parker, Nair Nkala, Jennifer Avia,
Selena Pachotto, Spanner, not named, Andressa, Victoria dos Santos, not named, Hans Esvido, Brenda Andazuri, Giselle Catherine, not named, Jusara Rios, not named, Tamara, Paulina, not named, Kimberly McRae, not named, Pretty Michelle Alas, Fabiola, Anna Clara Lyon, not named, Manjita Ruchel, Hilary Mendina, Letitia, Morgana Rivera, not named, Shakira, not named, Bruna Olivia, Maria Di Bastos Lima, not named, Regilla Brenner, Dark, Roberta Barr Halley, Isabel Colster, not named, Samantha Drew Valley, Guadalupe, Joyce Burnett, Doricha Lopez, B. Mbella Del Aguilar, Sunbeer Sunbeer Valero, Nicole, Tabata Oliviera Rios, Mamta, Nana, Katerina Hale, not named, Isabel Olivia, Monique Matthias Shaylas, Bruna Kyle, Richie Sylvia, not named, Laura Argento, Gabby, Gabrielle Brandon Guell, Jessica Somerton, Bruna Andrea, Isadora, not named, Valera Bella, not named, Vigi,
Monica Diamond, Rafinha Pimenta, Brittany, Paloma, La Marquesa, Kelly, Daniela Sauceda, Carla Valentina N, Maria Eduarda Eras Diaz, Alexa Murder, unnamed, La Chachis, La Tocha, Ali Mumani Wamani, Ninu, Alexia Freres Priera, Alexa Negron Luciano, Yampa Mendez Arocho, Carly Sasha Ticina Palomino, Patsy Andrea, Tita, S. Coronel Guerrero, Talita, Lucha Mela Nacimiento dos Santos, Naomi Nicole Bassognani, unnamed, Lexi, unnamed, Louisa Sandoval Lemos, Jennifer Alcantara, Fabiola Pereira Andrade, Rika Franca, Musa, J.F. Don Nascimento Martins, Mira, unnamed, Sasha Santos, Ana Karen Velasco Catalan, Johanna Metzger, Luana Ames, unnamed, Lecha Doberal, Penelope Diaz Ramirez, Paloma Salas Jimenez, Mayfa Marbella Santos, unnamed, Letitia, Oscar, Leila Pelez Sanchez, Serena Angelique Velasquez Ramos, Eduarda, unnamed, Lito, M.D. Alberto, Natasha Lovato, Diamante, Marianne Andrioli, Jade Dos Santos, Fernanda de Souza Faber, Nina Pop, unnamed, Ruth Clara, Hel J. Reagan, Teresa C., Fabia Oliveira, unnamed, Hirawas, Jane Thompson, unnamed, unnamed.
Robertina Santos, Harini, Paula, not named. Jesus Fidel Ventura Reyes, unnamed. Carlotta, Tony McDade, Crislabe de Manoise, Alexandra Minopuku, Michael, Fernanda Antelo, Selena Reyes Hernandez, Valentina Ferretti, Jade, Gram Paula, Keela Lunas, Luani Cal, Ria Milton, Dominique Remy Fowles, Ketlin, Essie Grandlund, Ariadne Bodeda, Brian Egypt Powers, Paulina, Ariadne, Brandy Carolina Brown, Marcia Shakena Bastos de Silva, Aisu Manadni, M.R. Servia, unnamed, Babalu, Braylor Stone, Anel Valenzuela, Lady Gaga, Marcelo Souza, Fernanda Machido, unnamed, Eileen Catalina, Veronica Ferreira Lima, Mercy Mack, Jackie Peters, Vicky Dos Santos, Vida Burgos de Miller, Bree Black, Yandra Coroni Santos, Matuas Lopez Nina, Summer Taylor, unnamed, Kaushik Sunil Narayan Kar, Carol Eliotero de Silva, Scarlett Caceres, Crystal Romero Matos, Soraya Oliveira, Meryl Caceres, Tiffany Alvarez Medeiros, Leona, Bom Bom, Rihanna Mabelli Hispanic, Manuela de Cassia, Stephanie Dior, Pablo Ivan F, Monique Martinez, Exxon Verles, Tiffany Harris, Dorothy Valtino de Lima, Quisha de Hardy, Denise Torres, Crystal Lopez, Ajay Raquel Rona Spears, Brian Rodriguez Dury, Jocelyn,
not named, Brenda Venegas Akiba, Luisa Avila Henel, not named, Samira Haloma, not named, Alice Garefa, Bridget, Letitia Costa, Vanessa Solosano, Key Sam, Barbara Allen, Samantha Rosales Barrios, Anushka, Bhavani, Francesca Galaccio, Emily Taylor, Pia, Danny Rodriguez, Patricia Dumont, Judy Torres, Claudine Leite, Benedette, Lorena Maria del Lujan Bucal, Luara Redfield, not named. Isabella Pedroso, not named. Angori, not named. Brittany Jacqueline, Brandy Cortez, not named. Janine Huerta Lopez, Nida Chaudhry, Branca Aldana, Melody Barrera, Brenda Levi, not named. Mireya Rodriguez, Chiara Duarte, Catherine Rosemary Duval, Gabriela Cruz Pimentel, Hector Joshi, Leslie Alejandra Ferretti, Giovanna Perez, Kathleen Aviles, B.E. Alvarez Hernandez, Gul Parana, Saad, Nem, not named. Susana Criado Anton, Hardiere Santos, not named, not named. Arion Burnett, Barbary Masson, A.V., Branda Sanchez, Juliana Giraldo Diaz, Sandra Beatriz Rangel, Francesca Cornepo, Nia Green, Reza, Donna Niera, Michelin Ramos Vargas, Michelle.
Suspended still. I cower behind bars, suspended still, behind 0 and 1. Perpetual pattern of a bar, then none, etched scars into humanity's memoirs. And now the conflict over me is hung of want to freely swing, while ceilings thrall. Thus off my hinges this within me brawls, until at last distinction do I shun. So highly strung and not allowed to fall, the suspense, the uncertainty drags on. I cannot see beyond the horizon, and fickle wind I must withstand withal. Suspended between blue earth and pink sky, I hope someday we'll all find space to fly.
Hi everyone, it's Clara Barker, and I just wanted to say a few words. I realise it's been a really difficult year for some people. Some of us have really struggled, although others maybe found that they had time to do things and found the positive in it. I know it was especially difficult for our BIPOC trans siblings. Black lives do matter and black trans lives do matter, and we will keep on fighting to improve that equality where we can. And yeah, the government, there's been an awful lot of hate towards trans people, and I'd say that an awful lot of that seems to have come from the government, easily disregarding the gender consultation and scrapping the anti-bullying project for making sure that LGBTI plus young people aren't being bullied in schools. It's a difficult year, but I'm hopeful that things are turning a corner, that we're gonna start seeing better people coming back into power. And I've certainly been buoyed by what I've seen from various organizations reaching out, so many schools reaching out, and even the university including a trans voice in their centenary video for 100 years of women at Oxford University. I see the progress there. We still have ways to go, but each year I see progress. I feel like this year's been a step backwards, but I just want to say hang in there, because overall we're moving forward. We really are.